What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we've got a whole bunch of red Digimon cards we need to talk about from BT7. We are going to be going all the way up to EmperorGreymon today, but we have got some pre-evolutions and a tamer that we need to have a little bit of a chat about as well. Frankly, ladies and gentlemen, if you're into hybrid Digimon, you should be pretty gosh darn happy right about now. So let's start off at the beginning with our level 4 Burning Greymon. Now we've got 6 cost to play normally, which is high for a level 4. 6,000 power, which is also high for a level 4. 3 cost to Digivolve from a level 3, which is high for a level 4. Or 1 cost to Digivolve from a level 4. So frankly, evolving this from a level 4 is a good idea. It means if you're using any kind of Digiburst, you are going to be able to have extra evolution sources. So you can use Digiburst that little bit more often than you usually would, which is clearly a good thing. It means that you can pop this and have extra cards. It's just a good thing, right? But mainly we're playing this because you can Digivolve it from a red tamer for a Digivolution cost of 2. And this is what's special here. It's not just that we're Digivolving from a red tamer, it's that we're Digivolving for 2 rather than the 3 we would pay on, for instance, the other Burning Greymon. Yeah, it's a hybrid Digimon, except it's a cheap hybrid Digimon, either to Digivolve a level 4 into this level 4, or to Digivolve from a tamer. And this is brilliant. Yeah, fine, the other Burning Greymon gives you an extra 3,000 power, which does put you up to 9,000 power, which is above basically anything but level 6s and 7s, but I still prefer this one because it's cheap to Digivolve. And when you are Digivolving, if this Digimon's Digivolution card has hybrid in its form, or a TakuyaKamara, more on him in a moment, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 power or less. So not only do you get cheap Digivolution, but you also get to delete a Digimon when you Digivolve into it. That's clearly a very, very nice thing indeed. But then we end up with Voldemort. Now, Voldemort here, 8 cost to play normally, 8,000 power, both slightly higher than average, 3 cost to Digivolve. But when your Digimon that has tamer cards in its Digivolution cards would Digivolve into it in your hand, reduce the Digivolution cost by 2. I should mention our translations here are from the lovely folks at Ensan Gaming and the lovely folks at DigimonCard.dev, who also provide our translated proxies. So now, okay, the free cost to Digivolve is not great, but it's not a free cost to Digivolve, it's a 1 cost to Digivolve. Bearing in mind, you only pay 2 to Digivolve your tamer into a Burning Greymon, so you get from a tamer all the way up into this level 5 Voldemort just paying free memory. That is extraordinarily cheap, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very good thing indeed. Also, when Digivolving, if you have a Digimon card with hybrid in its form in your Digivolution cards, and again, you should be Digivolving from Burning Greymon here, then you get 4,000 power for the turn. Which means you're not 8,000 power, you're 12,000 power. To kind of build that all up, what we're talking about here is a 1 cost to Digivolve, 12,000 power level 5. Both of those stats are ridiculous. Again, you've got to be playing it in a hybrid deck. You've got to be going up through hybrid Digimon, etc. You can't just go. But let's be 100% clear about this. This is phenomenal. Because your average level 6 has 11,000 power. So not only do you become powerful for a level 5, you become powerful for a level 6. You can attack the stack, and unless your opponent's playing super beefy level 6s, or you happen to hit their level 7, you are going to survive. This is absolutely brilliant. And we don't have much in the way of hybrids at the moment. The only level 4s we've seen are Burning Greymon and Burning Greymon. The only level 5s we've seen are this Voldemort and the other Voldemort. But it doesn't really matter, because these lines will work perfectly. It is worth bearing in mind we also had Flamemon in BT4, When you play it, you reveal the top 3 cards of your deck and add a Digimon with hybrid in its form and or 1 red Tamer card from among them to your hand, but it also counts as a hybrid Digimon, so you could ignore the Tamer here, just Digivolve up from Flamemon, and you would still have a hybrid Digimon in your Digivolution cards to get the extra 4,000 power, which is nuts. You wouldn't get the cheap evolution. The cheap evolution you have to have come from a Tamer, but you still get the extra power, which is not nothing. Now, on your turn, as an inheritable skill, while this Digimon is hybrid form or 10 Warriors type, option cards checked by this Digimon do not activate their security effects. If an option card comes out, there will be no security skill, or, I suppose there will be a security skill, but it won't activate, so it totally doesn't count. Obviously, Gaia Force is the one that first springs to mind here. That has long been the card we all really hope doesn't come out as a security card, because it's just a free deletion on any Digimon. But any option card will end up not working here, and that is clearly a very, very good thing. In terms of hybrid Digimon, level 6s, we've got EmperorGreymon that we'll get to in a moment. And we've also got Ancient Greymon. And actually, while we're talking about Ancient Greymon, just quickly, I told you that we didn't have any other level 4 hybrid Digimon. I lied to you, I'm sorry. Agunimon, that promo, is a hybrid Digimon. However, that is very, very much for Ancient Greymon, really. So I don't feel too bad leaving it out earlier, but I still feel guilty enough that I popped it in at the end here. I don't think you should play it in this deck, but it's definitely an option. In terms of 10 Warriors, because that's the other one we're looking at here, we don't have much. We've got Ancient Greymon, and, well, that's it for Red Digimon, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. There are some other colours. We're not going to worry about them too much. We are very much talking about a red deck here. None of the other ones can Digivolve from red, so I don't think it's a big deal at the moment. It's basically just Ancient Greymon, and that's it. And obviously EmperorGreymon that we'll get to in a moment, but that's because it's a hybrid, not because it's a 10 warrior. But the fact that you can ignore security skills is pretty good. So we've hinted at it a couple of times. Let's just go and talk about EmperorGreymon here. 12 cost to play normally, 4 cost to Digivolve, 12,000 power. Everything is 1,000 more than we would expect. We expect 11-3-11, we've got 12-4-12. But when you Digivolve, you've got Blitz. Or Advance. Which is to say that you can attack now. When you Digivolve, even if Digivolving passes a memory over to your opponent's side, you still get to attack, which is clearly a good thing. And then on your turn, once during your turn, when this Digimon is blocked, you unsuspend this Digimon and gain 1 memory for each Digimon with hybrid in its form in this Digimon's Digivolution card, which should be your level 3, your level 4, your level 5, so that gains your free memory. Although at this stage we need to double back to Burning Greymon, because remember Burning Greymon can Digivolve from a level 4. So what you can actually have is a level 3, a level 4, a level 4, a level 4, a level 4, a level 5, and then you're gaining 6 memory when you're blocked. That is clearly redonk. The thing is, your opponent's not going to block EmperorGreymon. Like, they will, if blocking will literally save them from losing the game. Like, if you're attacking and attacking will win, and they have to block you, they will. But the fact of the matter is, your opponent is not going to block you if you're getting 6 memory back here. There is absolutely no way they're going to do that unless they have to. And like I've said, there will be turns where they have to. On the turns where they have to, that's awesome. You're getting a whole bunch of bonus memory. Life is good. But as a general rule here, because this when block skill is so gosh darn good, your opponent is going to be like, nah, mate, I'm not blocking you. That is not happening. So essentially, you've got a super powerful Digimon that's got Blitz, that will occasionally be able to gain you some memory, and has inheritable skills like ignoring security option cards. It's fine. I'm not loving it though. Like, in terms of these big level 6s, you know, we got a new level 6, it's a super rare, it's got 12,000 power. I think I like it because you can Digivolve up quickly and you can get fast Digivolution, and you're essentially an unblockable 12,000 power with Blitz. Yeah, maybe I'm underrating it, maybe this is kind of cool. But we do also need to look at TakuyaKamara, and we've got a free cost tamer here, which is not as high as we've seen. And you do get to play it for free, but as a regular skill, not as your security skill, which is weird, although not the first one we've seen from BT7. You've got a skill once per turn. You may place 5 cards with hybrid in their form from your trash under this tamer in any order to Digivolve this card into EmperorGreymon by paying its Digivolution cost as if this card is a level 5 red Digimon, i.e. you can Digivolve as a 4 cost. A 4 cost! That's ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. You go from a level 3 tamer, or a tamer which counts as a level 3 Digimon usually, to your level 6, and you're just paying 4 memory. And okay, you're not cheating evolution like you would in some of the others here, but I don't really mind, because you're paying 4 memory to go straight up to a level 6. And let's not forget that you'll now have 5 hybrid cards under EmperorGreymon, so if you're blocked, you will gain 5 memory. And not for nothing, but don't forget there is a Flamemon in BT6 as well, that if you got hybrid or 10 warriors in your form or type, you gain piercing. So you actually, if you get blocked, you've got piercing, so you'll destroy the Digimon or delete the Digimon and then attack anyway. And you will gain all of that memory. It's clearly a little bit unfair, and I probably should feel bad about laughing at it, but I don't, ladies and gentlemen. Not even a little bit. So now I like EmperorGreymon. 12,000 power with Blitz is fine. 12,000 power with Blitz, and you're gaining a bunch of memory if blocked, and you've got piercing, and you can ignore security effects of option cards, and you've got 2 different ways to cheat up and evolve nice and easily. Yeah, that changes my opinion. I don't think EmperorGreymon in and of itself is amazing, but I think when you combine it with the rest of the support, it gets pretty gosh darned close. Oh yeah, and also, on your turn, you got an inheritable skill. That's right, an inheritable skill on a tamer. We've seen one already, but that's still super weird. You gain 2,000 power, and if you got 10,000 power or more, you get security attack +1. Now, it is interesting to note, of course, that Voldemort has 8,000 power, so Voldemort, on the turn that you Digivolve, will actually have 14,000 power. That is more than anything but level 7s, and security attack +1. So before you even get to your level 6, your level 5 becomes an awesome option here. And then we can finally round it all up when EmperorGreymon becomes a 14,000 power Digimon. Again, that's more powerful than anything but some level 7s. And you've got advance, and you've got piercing, and you gain a bunch of memory if blocked, and you ignore security skills on option cards. I mean, this builds up very, very quickly, and frankly, I am delighted. I'm giving this whole thing between 4 and 5 Wassies. We don't give half Wassies. That would be barbaric. Still not my favourite of the level 6s we've seen from the set so far, but I do think we have gotten from, well, that's fine but not amazing, to ho ho ho, this is pretty gosh darn spicy indeed. But now I want to know what you think, ladies and gentlemen, so let me know in the comment section. Go nuts, be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk Digimon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wassie Plays.